Welcome. My name is Thejal Patel. My pronouns are she, her, and hers. I'm coming to you from Anishinaabe, Potawatomi, and Mississauga tribal lands colonized as Rochester, Michigan. I'm coming to you today with a short 15-minute video about intro to meditation. In this video, I'd like to introduce you to the meditation concept that I use in my personal practice and offer you some ways to explore this practice so that you can take it with you whenever you need it. The first thing I'd like to invite you to do is just to sit up tall wherever you are. You might be on the floor, in a chair, you might even be standing, so you can be tall in whatever seat that you're in. And then as you become even taller and more aware of your breath, take a moment to exhale with the breath leaving the body. And you might seal the lips, breathe in through the nose for as comfortably and as long as you possibly can. As soon as you finish inhaling, go ahead and exhale to release the breath. Can you repeat this 4 more times? Notice the quiet that settles inside of you. It doesn't have to be quiet where you are. It's more so that you're focused on what's happening internally or inside when you breathe. We already started this practice just by being tall. So try not to lose that when you come to your breath. If you find that you are yawning, or that your eyes want to close, or that you simply just want to lie down, it could mean a sign of other things needing to happen for you. Conflicting priorities show up a lot when we sit to be quiet internally. And we might notice that yawning or eyes watering or stifling a yawn might be the only thing you can have happen when you're breathing. I once heard that yawning is just tension and stress leaving the body. So if your goal of meditation is to de-stress or to release any tension, then maybe sitting and yawning repeatedly and nonstop is achieving the same goal for you. I want to invite you to let your meditation be more of a loose, flexible container where you come for a quiet internal moment, but how you do it, the way you structure it, when you do it, how long you do it, all of those things are really flexible and they help to meet your personal needs. You might be in a classroom, you might be in a company, you might be at home, you might be in an office, you might be walking, you might be running. Can you do what you do with a meditative mindset? And that's the way we can take a practice of meditation anywhere we go. And that's what I invite you to start to learn for yourself. So you might be done with your 4 or 5 deep breaths, and you might notice that something has felt different within you over that time. So take a moment to notice where you started and where you are now. And noticing yourself could be noticing how you felt when you started. It could be noticing the way you moved your body when you started to where you are with those things now. I find that when I come to sit, when I come to take that quiet internal moment, so many things change. In my mind, I can focus better. In my breath, I can pay attention. In my physical body, I either move more or I move less. And in either condition, I'm moving towards more comfort. So this is what I invite you to start to explore for yourself. I'd like to offer you a reading from one of my main meditation teachers. And that book is called You Are Here. It's by a Buddhist monk and philosopher named Thich Nhat Hanh. Thich Nhat Hanh has many texts that have been published, many, many, many lectures that have been put out into the world and you can listen to on audio. And I have found that everything that is offered by Thich Nhat Hanh is really easy for me to understand. So I invite you into learning about being present and being here through the teachings of Thich Nhat Hanh and the practices that I offer you. But I also invite you to explore different ways of meditating and different ways of being mindful through different teachers and through your own practice so that you can feel out what resonates for you. From You Are Here, Thich Nhat Hanh writes, every 24-hour day is a tremendous gift to us. So we should all learn to live in a way that makes joy and happiness possible. We can do this. I begin my day by making an offering of incense while following my breath. I think to myself that this day is a day to live fully. And I make the vow to live each moment of it in a way that is beautiful, solid, and free. This only takes me 3 or 4 minutes, but it gives me a great deal of pleasure. You can do the same thing when you wake up. Breathe in and tell yourself that a new day has been offered to you, and you have to be here to live it. The way to maintain your presence in the here and now is through mindfulness of breath. There is no need to manipulate the breath. Breath is a natural thing, like air, like light. We should leave it as it is and not interfere with it. What we are doing is simply lighting up the lamp of awareness to illuminate our breathing. We generate the energy of mindfulness to illuminate everything that is happening in the present moment. Continue to illuminate your breath through your awareness. And then decide for yourself if what I read to you is easy to understand or if it complicates things. Take what you can find simple about this reading and start to put it into practice. Can you believe that each day is a gift? That each 24-hour period is a gift to you? If you didn't start this morning with that thought, no worries. Can you start to think about it right now, about the rest of your day? That however many hours are left, that it is a gift. And in that day that is available to you, in this day that is available to you, that joy and happiness are possible, and that you can exist in a way that is beautiful and solid and free. This is the question that you do not need to answer right away. All of these questions do not need to be answered right away. In fact, this is what makes us practice. When you meditate, remember, you can be anywhere, doing anything, and you can be exploring what is a quiet moment on the inside. Meditation can offer you joy, peace, and happiness only through practice. Your practice may be 1 minute of breath. It might just be 2 breaths. It might be a full 3 to 4 minute practice, like Thich Nhat Hanh describes, of waking up, thinking of each day as a gift, lighting an incense as an offering to the day, and helping yourself explore breath. Thich Nhat Hanh uses the phrase mindfulness of the breath. This is a practice that is embedded in every practice of Thich Nhat Hanh's. They write, so we begin with the breath. Be nonviolent with your breathing. Be tender with it. Respect it. And let it be as it is. You breathe in. There's an in-breath, and that's all. If the in-breath is short, let it be short. If the in-breath is long, let it be long. Do not intervene or force either your in-breath or your out-breath. It's like looking at a flower, letting it be as it is, mindful of the fact that it is there, a kind of miracle. See the flower as it is. See the breath as it is. We let the flower be as it is. And we should not do violence to our breath either. There is a phrase that I'd like to offer you that is a great reminder of your practice of being present. Thich Nhat Hanh writes, breathing in, I am mindful that I have eyes that are still in good condition. Breathing out, I smile to my eyes that are still in good condition. There are a few parts of this practice that I want to invite you to take with you as you explore your meditation practice. A reminder to yourself that you are breathing, that your breath exists just as you do, and that you don't need to change it, adjust it, speed it up, or slow it down. That it is joy and peace just as it is. And so are you. When you come back to a moment where you'd like to explore that internal quiet, you can simply remind yourself, I am breathing in. I am breathing out. I am breathing in. And I am thankful for my breath. I am breathing out. And I continue to be thankful for my breath. There are many ways that you can invite yourself to meditate. You can meditate with gratitude on a thing that you are thankful for. Maybe it's yourself or some part of you. Maybe it's the way you are maintaining relationships with those closest to you. Maybe you can even become thankful for the way you are part of your community. The way you are grateful for being able to work in the way that you do. And maybe you can explore your meditation practice through the lens or the mindset of your connection with nature. Breathing in, I can connect with nature. Breathing out, I continue to connect with nature. You can infuse your meditation practice with simple reminders of the fact that you are here, you are beautiful, you are solid, and you are free in this continued practice. I'd love to hear how your practice grows, how you continue to explore what is breath, what you can do with your breath, how you explore breath with mindfulness. Thank you for your practice. In closing, I'd like to offer you a few messages of gratitude. Softly bow to yourself, thanking yourself for this practice and thanking everyone who supports you in this practice. Bring the attention now to your third eye, or the space between and above your eyebrows, and softly bow to the wisdom of these practices and all the teachers that came from South Asia and East Asia to offer us these practices. And finally, connect to the earth or an object connected to the land to honor the land and her bounty, and connect to the ancestors and the initial stewards of this land. In gratitude, we close. Thank you so much for your practice today.